Pass to Kidd. Malone outside. Here's Mourning. He's covered by Thompson. Shot from 12. Mourning can't make it work. Mourning's gone 1 of 3 on the night. KD against Kidd. Durant the pass to Robertson. Now Thompson. The tray. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer. KD looking around. Pass to Olajuwon. No good that time. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Kidd. Here's Malone. Kings moving the ball around. Malone sets the pick for Kidd. And he connects with the jumper. Kidd's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Robertson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kidd passes to Leonard. Malone a screen on Thompson. And there's the call on Durant. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Sacramento trailing by 5. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Mobley wide open. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Leonard for the tie. Sacramento grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant dishes to Olajuwon. Durant kicks to Robertson. And he makes that one. Robertson's got 4 points this quarter. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Kidd passes to Malone. The shot. No good there.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 6 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 7. Outside Kidd. Thompson against Leonard. 3-pointer. Kidd. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Robertson with it. He's got 8. Here he goes. 3 seconds left. Got a piece of it. And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Kidd. Malone is out there with Mourning. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Has to Thompson. Durant in the corner. Down low. Here's Mobley. Lays it up and banks it in. Mobley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Now Leonard. Back to Kidd. And he swishes it right through.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Robertson outside. Here's Durant. Let's lose a three. He drills the three.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Timeout, Sacramento.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Oh, good on the layup. Here's Mobley. Durant. Kevin Durant. Bullseye. Money on the three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Olajuwon with a screen on Kidd. Robertson left side. And it doesn't go.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Fires. Rebounded by Thompson.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Up top, Olajuwon. He's guarded by Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. From 8. Thompson gets it inside.
You know, Klay Thompson is calm, cool, and collected. The quick release to beat the shot clock.
Outside, Kidd puts up the 3. It's off target. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Mobley is screened. Oh, this was a two-hander.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
That does not go. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now Mobley. Leonard with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
15-point game. Oh, and right time and right place defending there. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Robertson outside. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.
go.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Johnson, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Allen.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's Brown for three. Connects from downtown.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Robinson. He's closely guarded. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Brown finds Johnson. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Chamberlain passes to Allen. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Kirilenko. To the inside. They double him with Brown. Johnson against Edwards. And that one drops for him.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Outside, Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Chicago. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. McDaniels passes to Robinson. And it's rejected.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Edwards. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Chicago leading. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Walton. And it's Chicago with a board.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside Robinson. Back to Wembanyama. Outside McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make three. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Stolen by Wembanyama. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside Johnson. Down low. Lets a floater go. And they'll get another chance. Over Edwards. It's the Bulls. Up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position.
No hesitation, no fear in Allen. I mean, he'll go right at those big fellas.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Ray Allen. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Ray Allen's accuracy just off the charts. I mean, you think about the time and effort and energy he put into being that good a shooter. Boy, it really speaks to his dedication.
So both free throws good from Allen.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Kirilenko. No points so far. Edwards looking it over. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Pass to Walton. Here's Brown. Drained it for 2 points. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Edwards finds Robinson. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wembanyama with a bucket.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Bulls trail by 5. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Outside Wembanyama. Screen by Robinson. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards outside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Edwards has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Allen, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Brown. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama won't be denied.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A minute 39 left to play in the first half. Chamberlain passes to Johnson. And here's Allen. McDaniels covering. It's Brown on the wing. There's 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Nice jump shot. Brown's got 7 points.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to McDaniels. 1:03 left in the second. Wembanyama down low. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Chamberlain passes to Allen. Here's the pick. Pass to Chamberlain. Johnson against Edwards. With some arc. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Kirilenko, defended by Brown. Back to Edwards. Shot is up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Johnson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Magic Johnson.
1 shot.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
That one at the buzzer. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so that's the end of the first half. Chicago ahead, leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 7-point differential. They've got Victor Wembanyama. He's out there with McDaniels. And it's Kirilenko in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Allen can't get it to go.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Kirilenko passes to Robinson. And rejected. And they're able to recover. No good that time. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Walton. Wembanyama against Brown. Here's Walton. 6 to shoot. 13 feet out. And the shot's good.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's Robinson. Chicago making their last shot. Edwards on target.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
The Bulls on offense. Trailing by 8. Pass to Chamberlain. An emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Allen, the pass to Johnson. Here's Chamberlain. Robinson defending. And he's going for the lob.
Few can make the alley-oop look this easy. Chamberlain barely has to get off the floor at all to punch it down.
Chicago leading by 4. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Kirilenko. Yet to see a basket. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Count it.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Kirilenko passes to Wembanyama. Here's Kirilenko. Wembanyama, screen on Brown. McDaniels from long range.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Allen. Chicago passing it around. Outside, Brown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Outside Edwards. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Walton. Now here's Brown. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards. Edwards taking on all comers.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Johnson against Edwards. Here's Walton. Here's Chamberlain. Nails the baby hook. Chamberlain's got 8.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Edwards fires from way outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Chicago Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Johnson, and it's Walton in at the power forward position. Basket's good.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Had the defender flailing. Fancy stuff there from Allen.
Wembanyama, pass to McDaniels. Robinson, a screen on Allen. Now Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Johnson. And Walton pulls it down.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's the pass to Brown. Here's Allen. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
ability and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Johnson. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Chicago leading by 4. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Shot's no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Johnson against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Now Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Bulls trail by 4. Outside Johnson. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Wembanyama. Edwards. Oh, it doesn't go. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Chamberlain. Robinson defending. Robinson with the block. Here's Edwards. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Timeout, Bulls. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Six-point game. Oh, the stop!
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And so here is Chicago. The Bulls making their last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards. The free is in.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Bill Walton. First personal foul. First team foul.
So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Now McDaniels. Throw back.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Wembanyama.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. Flop is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Shooting 2.
First one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
and they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's the pass to Brown from downtown. Robinson rips down the board. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And so Chicago takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Pau Gasol is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is George. That shot off. Some solid defense from Bryant. Over George. And that one's good by Kobe.
You gotta be right up on Kobe because he is ready to pull it at any moment.
George passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And forget about finesse. This fella's all about the power.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to McGrady. Gasol kicks to McGrady. No good on the triple. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Gasol. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And Bryant throws it down.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
George dishes to Markkanen. The three. Some solid defense from Kobe.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shoe.
Adebayo passes to Gasol. And the rejection by Jackson. Good on the bucket.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Picked by Markkanen. And here's George for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Dallas. Outside, Adebayo. Pass to McGrady. Good D by Embiid.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. George finds Embiid. Over Adebayo. The shot's good. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Paul George with the steal. By himself, and George with the stuff.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Gasol. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to McGrady. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Markkanen kicks to Jackson. To the left wing. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Davis. And here's George for three. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was a sharp start, but we've got a long way to go. They're going to have to sustain that intensity.
Joel Embiid out there with Jackson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. A shot by McGrady, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Embiid. Davis kicks to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks trail. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let them get prime-time positioning inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Now Embiid following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Embiid, no good. McGrady outside. Pass to Gasol. Dallas moving the ball around. Markkanen against McGrady. Here's Kobe. Thurman passes to Bryant. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Markkanen kicks to George. Markkanen looking it over. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks leading. Right side, Adebayo. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Embiid against Bryant. Driving the lane. Looking to get it going. It's Bryant converting down low.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Three-pointer by Embiid. It's hauled in by McGrady. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Gasol. McGrady against Embiid. The shot by McGrady, no good. Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Over McGrady. Jackson from long range. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Tie game in San Antonio. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Bryant. Pau Gasol is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Thurman in at the center position. Now here's Gasol. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. No good on the three. Pass to Jackson. Marking in against McGrady. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Kobe passes to Thurman. Now here's Gasol. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Davis with a screen on Adebayo. Here's George. Gasol with the steal. Kobe with it. Now defended by Markkanen. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight.
Tracy McGrady, 1 shot.
One shot.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And George kicks to Jackson. Pass to Embiid. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And it's Bryant missing.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Adebayo. Joel showing off the range.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Bryant. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Lock at 6. That one misses. Nice D by Kobe. The Mavericks trailing. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Davis. And here's Jackson. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Davis with a screen on Bryant. Just
moving before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's McGrady. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Embiid. Anthony Davis is out there with Jackson. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in at the one. That's the San Antonio foul.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Kobe against Davis. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Kobe.
Rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defenders.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Now Adebayo. Paul George missing from long range. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Guarded by Embiid.
Meeting the defense with power. McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Tracy McGrady. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And McGrady drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Here's Embiid. It's stolen by Adebayo. Gasol on the wing. Outside Bryant. Kobe diving in. And here we go. Davis heading to the hoop. Embiid can't get it. Mavericks leading by 3. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket? He's ready to go.
Here's Embiid. Unloads from 9. That shot no good. Fires the 3. Davis pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Timeout, Dallas.
Look who's coming out of the heart
line and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Mavericks was getting across in their huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Oh, the slam dunk.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Now George. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gasol, spin around. McGrady against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Bryant outside. Adebayo. He puts in the chain.
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball and he delivers.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Adebayo against Embiid. George looking over the floor. Can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Joel Embiid. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Pau Gasol. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Give them a hand.
George in the post. Guarded by Kobe. Now Jackson. Markkanen fires. And he does not hit. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. And it's Dumars in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Wade. Misses the 3. Miami with the ball. Outside, SGA. From downtown. That shot, no good. Here's Nowitzki. Pass to O'Neal. And Worthy pulls it down.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Here's Thompson. Back to SGA. Uncovered. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Wade. Now O'Neal. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Dumars. 4 on the clock. Hits a three-pointer.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees the teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
Here's Wade. Pass to Nowitzki. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
Here's Ewing. Now here's Thompson. There's the drive. Got a piece of it. Here's Wade. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Here's Wade. Rebound Miami. Now here's Thompson. And here's SGA. The Shake, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Pass to Nowitzki. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Thompson. SGA, he's open. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And SGA has got the ball here for Miami. They trail by 1. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Thompson's shot is off. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 1.
One shot.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up by 4, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Ausar Thompson. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, and when Dwayne Wade is driving, the defense is always on high alert. It feels almost like contact is inevitable.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Heat trail by 5. SGA with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Ewing. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Back to Wade. No luck on that one. Thompson with some nice D. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Indiana on D. It's a 3-point game. Now Thompson, just 4 to shoot. Here's Ewing. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's Wade. Rebound by the Heat.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that misses. That would have put him up.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And it's Miami's ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the half. Here's Ewing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good whistle there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Now at the line, Patrick Ewing.
That free throw, no good. And it's tied up with that one. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Dumars. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Dumars. 5 to shoot. Now O'Neal. And Indiana misses again.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ewing passes to SGA. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6. Indiana trailing here. Here's Dumars. Nowitzki. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Heat. The lead is 2, and the Pacers looking at who they've got. And it's Wade in at point guard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Duncan to the middle. Here's SGA.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Now at the line, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
That one misses.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. Back to SGA. The three is up. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. SGA's got 12.
Now, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Nowitzki. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for the Pacers, Dirk Nowitzki. 2.
And he drops the first.
I don't know how you couldn't admire the love and passion Nowitzki has for the game. This guy's a terrific teammate who just continues to get it done.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Pacers with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this guy, a dangerous interior scorer at his position, right? Dwayne Wade's so good at making the defense foul him.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Pass to Thompson. Back to SGA. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
A 1:42 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. On the wing, Wade, defended by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Drains the triple. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Duncan. Still no points. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And there's the screen. He takes it in, and he slams it in one-handed.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. SGA's got 16 points now. Here's Wade. He has 6. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Nowitzki's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sar Thompson out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ewing in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Dumars. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Nowitzki. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Lets it go. Here's O'Neal. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
SGA passes to Thompson. Puts it up from 15. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dumars. That one goes in. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
And SGA's got the ball here for the Heat. Now Thompson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is the ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Outside, SGA. SGA, what a finish.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Outside O'Neal. 11-footer is good.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Heat trail by 6. Outside, SGA. Now Thompson takes a 3. No, it's off target.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Up top, SGA. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Oh, it's off! Here's Wade. Oh, he stayed with it and got it to go.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
55 seconds left in the game. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Nowitzki. Nice! That one's good.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Oh, it misses. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForth.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out there. We've got Bird, Carter out there with Artest, and it's Simpson in at the 5 down low.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bird. Pulls it up. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Bowen. And here's Gobert, covered by Artest.
Arvydas Sabonis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on defense. Towns, the pass to Tatum. Five to shoot. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Artest. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Bird, the pass to Artest. Carter with a screen on Tatum. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. On up the court. Shoots it up, and Towns gets it to go.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Carter outside. Great D that time from Tatum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Grant, he's checked in for Sabonis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Bird dishes to Grant. Here's Artest. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Bowen. Back to Anthony. Gobert with a screen on Bird. Here's Anthony. The kick out to Tatum. Over Artest. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Bulls trail by 5. Grant outside. Pass to Carter. There's a good screen. Now Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. And it's in off the backboard.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bowen the pass to Tatum. Anthony against Bird. Bird will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 3. Artest kicks to Carter. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Bowen's shot is off. Outside Artest. Grant with a screen on Tatum. Bird outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out. We've got Carter. Sabonis is out there with Bird. Then there's Artest, and it's Sampson in at the 5 spot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. The Spurs with the lead. Pass to Gobert. Back to Tatum. Anthony down low, defended by Bird. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Larry Bird, first personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for your Spurs, Carmelo Anthony. One shot.
Bulls trail by 5. Now, here is Artest. Pass to Carter. The 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, and the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
They set the pick. The open shot. Artest finds himself wide open and drills it. Artest's got 5 now.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And here is Anthony. He has 7. Gobert with a screen for Anthony. Shot clock at 5. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Carter drives in. Another one falls for Chicago.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Tatum against Artest. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here is Carter. Pass to Bird. Bird off the bounce. Count that one.
Larry Bird.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Anthony outside down. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Tatum. He can't get that one to fall.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Bird finds Carter. Back to Bird. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Towns with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And timeout called by Doug Collins. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Sabonis. Inside, Sampson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gobert with a screen on Carter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Carter. 23 seconds left here in the second. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Carter.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Artest against Tatum. Anthony down low. Bird with some nice D. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Tatum out there with Bowen. Then there's Towns, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Outside Carter, a rebound by the Spurs. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Tatum. They get the rebound. Gobert dishes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. At the line for look, Karl Anthony Towns.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away and off the glass. That one's good. Bird's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The shot by Anthony, no good. Bulls trail by 4.
Get there.
Steps back. Here's Artest. And he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Tatum against Artest. Gobert with a screen on Artest. Tatum passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How about Tatum shredding the D with his passing? So effective in pick and roll.
Gobert's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Artest with the ball. 7 points in the game, and it's good for 2. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Tatum dishes to Gobert. The 11-footer. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 4.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Carter inside the three-point line. Rebound San Antonio. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Artest against Tatum. Pass to Bowen. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 4. And Bird, here we go. Bird finishing in close.
I can't think of a shot or move that Larry Bird doesn't have in his arsenal.
Tatum, that's for 2. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Artest the pass to Sabonis. For the tie, here's Bird. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Bowen's shot is off. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Artest. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Artest. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs out in front, up 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out there. Carter is out there with Artest. Then there's Bird. And it's Sabonis in at the 4 spot. Here's Tatum after Ron Artest's bucket. Back to Tatum. Anthony looking it over. Over Bird. Anthony's shot is off. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Sabonis kicks to Bird. Pass to Carter. To take the lead. Doesn't get that one.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Anthony. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Anthony's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Carter. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Anthony. Five on the clock.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools, Bird uses terrific court sense to see the play before it develops.
To take the lead. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Timeout, Spurs.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Squad.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Anthony. Catch up a three. That's off.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Carter outside. 18 feet out. Counter.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now Anthony. Stolen by Bird. Here's Sabonis. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
It falls!
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Carmelo Anthony. Shooting one.
Anthony, no good on the free throw. Here's our test. Outside Bird. Here's Carter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Here's Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns comes with a double team. 13 feet away. Gobert there for the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside our test. Now Sabonis, 4 on the shot clock. Carter, and get the 3. Timeout Spurs. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Misses the 3. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ron Artest.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And the starting group for Chicago. Wembanyama out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Robertson. Lets it fly. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Edwards, the pass to Robinson. Here's McDaniels. Left side, Robinson. Puts the move on. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
For the Bulls, David Robinson. 2 shots.